up, guys? My name is Daniel Haynermoda, and we're going to talk about Bleach chapter 617. Let's go. We get that front cover with Aizen there, and when we see Aizen on the front cover of the chapter, we know shit's going down in this chapter. And shit went down, sir. Shit went down. But first, in the first couple slides, we just kind of see, like, it's not really anything. I hate when Kubo does this, but he'll just take a whole page, and there won't be any words or anything. Just these huge pictures, like 3/4 of the page will just be a picture, nothing else. And then at the tiny bottom, we'll get a little bit more, and he did that a little bit with everyone kind of shocked, like, oh no, the world's being destroyed, the world's being destroyed. And also we see Ukitake, he's kind of the, Mihigimi-sama, I think that's how you say it, that's how I read in the translations. He's coming out of him, and that's a little weird. The right hand of the Soul King coming right out of Ukitake, as I said earlier, and when we're seeing this and it puts the Soul King back together, I'm thinking, wait, alright, if he has a right arm, where are the other body parts? Like, where's his left arm? Where's his left leg? Where's his right leg? Where are the rest of his body parts? And why hasn't he spoken? Why hasn't he said anything about his son stabbing him? Oh yeah, wait. My son stabbed me! I'm not gonna do anything about that. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm not pissed. My son, Juha Bach, cut me in half, technically. Alright, now we see it go over to Bach, and we see Bach kind of shocked, and everyone else kind of shocked too. And we kind of see those strings that had been put up from last chapter. And with this Bach still kind of shocked. I mean, he probably could see through all that stuff that was going down, but he couldn't see the Soul King coming back and why the ground started shaking. And I'm still curious, like, what was he going to do if the world ended? He couldn't control the world. Was he going to die along with them, I guess? I don't know. And he has a limit of what his eyes can do. His eyes can only see certain things, and the only thing he can't see is the Soul King. And that gets me thinking, like, if you're royal, if you have royal blood, then maybe can you see through what the Soul King is doing, maybe? Now I see Bach really pissed, like, right hand, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And he says, Soul King, why are you coming back together? Why is the world shocked? And it's kind of interesting. He doesn't call him father or anything. He calls him just Soul King. It shows he probably has a really crappy relationship with his daddy. Or Bach probably messed it up. Well, something went down, and I feel we need that backstory before we can finish up Bleach. We need to know why Bach is doing this, and for what reason did he want to kill his dad. Anyone else notice that the hand, when he was reforming the Soul King, it was kind of smirking at Bach? He was like, its eyes were like, I'm looking at you, Bach. And he was like smirking at Bach, and I was like, alright, maybe the hand has a mind of its own. And maybe only once Bach gets all of his body parts back, or no, once the Soul King gets all of his body parts back, then he can start talking again. And now we switch, Kubo switches it over, and now we see Urahara and everyone else trying to get to the Soul Palace, and they're like, oh no, we can't do this. And we get the thing, we get that what they're saying is, once Ukitake dies, that substitute for the Soul King will go. So, if Ukitake has that lung disease, then how long can they last? How long will Ukitake last? And who will be like the substitute once this is over? And I think Urahara has a plan, and Kubo's not telling us that yet, but once he does, I mean, it's probably going to be easier to fill in the gaps, because there's still some gaps. I want to know, like, how are they going to do this if Ukitake is about to die? Because if Mihigime-sama was removed, and that was what was keeping him alive from his lung disease, then his lung disease is probably going to come back and kill him probably pretty soon, maybe within the next couple chapters or so. Kurotsuchi has a Reitsu amplifier somehow, and that helps them get to the Soul Palace. So probably within the next couple chapters, we're going to see Rukia, Renji, Urahara, the whole gang come up to the Soul Palace and help out. But I don't understand how they're all going to fight Bach. As I said before, probably they're going to fight some of his Quincy's, and maybe it's going to be Ichigo and versus Bach, maybe? I don't know. Alright, now let's get to that Aizen greatness! Who came back this chapter? Aizen did. Welcome back, Aizen. We actually got to see her face this chapter. It wasn't a troll by Kubo. It's for sure. Aizen is coming back. Now when Shunsui undoes just one of the seals, we see that Aizen, he just lets loose and he's free. And what I'm thinking is, all this time he's been trapped for those 2 years, what I'm thinking happened was he's probably been saving up Reitsu in a certain point of his body, and once Shunsui unlocked the part of the seal, he was able to use the stored up Reitsu he has to break the rest of the seal, and just with one undone, he could break the rest by himself. And oh my god, with Aizen back, anything could happen now. And it looks like Shunsui is probably about to get his ass kicked, or he's about to die. Either of the two. I don't know, but it's probably depending on how Kubo feels or how he makes Aizen feel. Rematch! Ichigo versus Aizen once again, but this time Ichigo can keep his powers. He doesn't need to do any of that final Getsuka Tensho. He can go full out on Aizen. Oh my god! If Aizen came back, Ichigo versus Aizen again. Everyone else can deal with Bach. Let's move that over. Ichigo versus Aizen. Rematch. Oh my god! Best fight ever. Aizen probably has some pissed off feelings or something. He's probably still pissed off Ichigo stopped him. Urahara was able to do all this stuff and seal him. Now he's probably going to take it out on Ichigo for doing all this stuff. And yeah, Ichigo versus Aizen. I think that's it for this one, guys. Peace out.